They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
He's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 23. They go play action here on first down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl, you were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one, but this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension. And it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that that was a natural end point for he and the Bengals, especially since, as you framed it, back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension tells me they're ready to rebuild. Retool this team. They've got to get better in the offensive line. They've got to get better skill position players. The defense is going to undergo some more construction now. Got a new defensive coordinator coming in. So the coaching staff, players, a rebuild in Cincinnati, and they think Marvin Lewis is the guy to guide them.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Adrian Claiborne. In there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. A swing pass caught, and they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football. So they're operating in the red zone. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Off for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it. And
a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right near the 39. A Falcon first down, Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Mixon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. On the toss, Bernard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A 4th down gamble with Dalton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion hits. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents.
On second down, Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
They go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Third down and 8 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Fielded at the 20. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Freeman again, a first down carry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now Ryan on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The play fake to Hill. Dalton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Dalton throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Second down, Dalton. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton forced out to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to... And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They go play action with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Ryan.
And finding the tight end Hooper. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Ryan. And his pass incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On the end around, this is Julio Jones. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Here's Sanu on the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? The no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
In motion left goes Boyd. Here's Dalton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vic Beasley getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. It's second down. Dalton looking. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there, 94 yards, and the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. wants to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Ryan. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Falcons on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third down and 12. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Ryan to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Oh, able to avoid him. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.
go!